Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to Power Up 365. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And I want to speak to you guys something about your product and service and the big thing called no. And the reason I want to speak about this today, so I've had 4 incidents this week. I love going into businesses and I look at a business and I say, how can I turn that business around? What is the mindset side of that? What is the human side of that? What is the leadership side of that? How is that team doing? How can we turn that business to a zero-up business, right? What are the small things that can make a big difference? And what I've realized this week, I had a few incidents, right? And I've been looking at this thing and I've been thinking about it, and I said, there is an opportunity in the word no when it comes to your product or service. When it comes to your product or service. So I go to a restaurant and I have a great meal, right? Great meal, everything is great. And then I ask the guy, listen man, can I just have extra, it's meat, right? I wanted a bit of that. So the plate was 199 Rand. And I said, listen, can I have an extra piece of meat, right? I don't want the chips, I don't want the celery on the... And the answer is no. No. Not 199, maybe we can charge 150 and we can do that. No. Then I go and I go to another coffee shop and I say, listen man, so I want to just have some meat. I don't want chips, I don't want all of that. And they said, no, that's how we sell it. So I've been thinking about this thing, and then I thought there was another company that was providing products or services. It was an engineering company. And I also heard the word, no, we can't do that. And then I thought, what happens if you bring your team together and you say, guys, here is a customer, right? He walks in, and how do we get him to become a loyal customer? How do we become a loyal customer? Because if I want to increase my turnover, the one thing I need to do is get a customer to come more frequently. It's called frequency, right? Get a customer to come. So if he comes into my restaurant once a month, can I get him to come once a week? How can I get him to do that? Second thing is, how can I increase my basket size? Can I upsell? Can I add more? Can I do something to that, right? And how can I do that? And then I also want to look at the price and the number of customers that are coming in. So I want to increase. So if I had 10 customers, sometimes I go to businesses and I ask, let's count how many people come through the door on a Monday. Let's count that number. How many people come through on the Monday? What is the average? What is the average buying power? So average per customer. How can we sell it? Then I go Monday to Monday and I say, last Monday we had 50 people coming to the store. Can we get 55? If we can get 55, I'm increasing the frequency, but not only the frequency of one client coming more than once, I'm increasing the number of clients that are coming in, right? And so that is where I want to be to increase my turnover. And turnover is the oxygen of business. So the other thing is a price. Can I increase my price? And that's very sensitive sometimes when people are competing against price. I always say never compete on price, always compete on value. Never compete on price, compete on value. Now if I want to compete on value and I want a customer to come and have a great experience, I can't use the word no. I've got to add value. Yes, I can do it. How can I do it? So, you know what? I can do that. Unfortunately, we've priced this thing at one. Is it okay if I charge you 150 Rand, 160 Rand? Will that work for you? Yes, it will. Boom, my turnover has gone with 160. But what do you lose with that relationship, with that customer when you say no? What do you lose with that customer when you say no? You start losing a relationship. Your relationship starts becoming weaker with that customer. And when your relationship starts becoming weaker with that customer, you can't sell him more because he might be looking somewhere else. You're giving an opportunity for someone else to come in and provide better service and not use the word no. So what I want to recommend to you guys, call your team together and ask your team, last week, how many no's did we say? Where did we say no? Why did we say no? How could we change a no into a yes? What effect will that have on our turnover? Those are the things that you guys need to be looking at. Don't just accept no, and your people are saying no to a customer, but you're not just losing the sale, you're about to lose the customer. And when you start losing customers, your turnover starts going down, your business starts going down. So you need to start asking yourself, how can I turn a no into a yes to have a win-win relationship for your business and for the customer? Because if you start saying yes, how can I help you? This is what you can do. You start building loyal customers. And there's nothing better than a loyal customer. Because when you have a loyal customer, you can upsell to him, you can send him promotions, he will come more, he will do more, he will promote you more. But when you start saying no to a customer, you start losing the customer, and then you start losing your business. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Thank you very much, guys. This is Eliades, your ultimate success strategist, and I will see you at the top. Cheers, bye.